In 2017, a man called Marcus Brownless started a channel called The Plain Baguette. It was an ordinary reaction channel like many others where he would simply watch videos and give his opinion. But unlike most other reaction channels, it actually became somewhat successful. At its peak, the channel got around 6 million views per month, which is honestly not bad at all. This led to him being featured in the New York Times and even getting invited to the White House. But nowadays, the channel is completely dead. And this isn't just a one-off example. If you take a look at some of the biggest reaction channels, they've also seen a massive decline in popularity over the past few years. So what happened? Why are these channels dying out? And how did they get so big in the first place? Well, that's what we're gonna find out. To understand why reaction channels are dying, we first need to understand why they were so popular in the first place. As you probably already know, the most popular type of reaction channel is the one where someone reacts to TikTok videos, usually with commentary. One of the earliest examples of this goes back to 2016 when a man called David Dobrik posted a video titled "Things That Can't Be Unseen." The video was literally just him reacting to some cursed images while making funny commentary. And the video ended up going viral, accumulating over 20 million views. This showed creators that there was definitely an audience for this type of content. So then in 2017, another creator called The Lanky Box made a video called 50 Craziest TikToks. And again, the video went extremely viral, accumulating over 35 million views. This led to a ton of other creators hopping on the trend and trying to make their own compilations. In fact, if we take a look at some of the top-earning reaction channels, most of them started in this exact year. We've got Mr. Who's the Boss, who started in March 2017, FaZe Rug in August 2017, and I Am Aaron Donald in October 2017. Now, initially, these videos weren't even reacting to TikTok. Instead, they were reacting to Vine videos, which was the most popular short-form content platform at the time. But since then, TikTok has obviously become way more popular. And so these channels have shifted to reacting to TikTok instead. So the real question is, why did people like watching these videos in the first place? Well, there's actually a really interesting psychological explanation behind it. It's called the mere exposure effect. And it basically means that humans tend to prefer things they've seen more often. For example, in a 1990s study, students who attended class more often had a higher chance of being liked by their colleagues, even though they weren't necessarily better students or anything like that. This is why when businesses do focus groups, they try to get the same people to show up multiple times, because they know that the more times the people see their product, the more likely they are to buy it. And what does this have to do with reaction channels? Well, let's say there were two different types of content on YouTube: video game walkthroughs and Minecraft challenges. If you're a content creator, which type of video do you think will have more views? Well, almost any type of video can go viral regardless of niche, but generally speaking, Minecraft challenges will have more views because they're more of an impulse watch. More people are gonna search for it, click on it, and then watch it without any prior context. Video game walkthroughs, on the other hand, usually require a bit more thought. People are gonna be more selective about what they watch because they want something that is specifically relevant to them. This might not seem like that big of a difference, but it actually makes a huge difference for ad revenue. If 100 people click on a Minecraft challenge, only 5 of them might actually watch the entire video while the rest skip the ads. But if 100 people click on a video game walkthrough, maybe 20 of them might skip the video and the rest will watch the entire thing. And so because of this, the average viewer of a video game walkthrough tends to be a more engaged viewer. And this is where the magic happens. Let's say there's a new video game walkthrough channel. If no one watches it, then no one sees it. If no one sees it, then nobody subscribes. And if nobody subscribes, then they don't make any money. But if even just one person watches the whole video, then they see the subscribe button. If they like the video, then they're more likely to subscribe, and then that one person becomes 5, then 10, then 20, and then eventually the channel explodes. I know this might sound like a very basic concept, but this is the fundamental driver of all content creation. Creators are always trying to make the most engaging content possible so that more people will stick around and ultimately subscribe. And so when you're sitting there mindlessly scrolling through TikTok, you come across a video that you find entertaining. You save it and move on with your day. But later that day, you might open up YouTube and come across a compilation of those videos. And since you've seen the clips before, you're more likely to watch the entire video. And that's why reaction channels blew up in the first place. They created low-effort content that was designed to be an impulse watch. This worked really well in the beginning because TikTok didn't have any type of recommendation algorithm. It was all based on the user's home feed. So if you wanted to get views, all you had to do was make a decent video and upload it. But that doesn't really work anymore. If you take a look at some of the most popular reaction channels, you'll notice that they all pretty much post the exact same videos: 20 best TikToks, 30 funniest TikToks, 40 most insane TikToks. And while this used to work, it no longer works because TikTok's recommendation algorithm has gotten significantly better. Now, when you upload a video, TikTok has enough data to determine whether or not it's good. If it's not good, nobody will watch it. If nobody will watch it, then nobody sees it, and then nobody subscribes. On top of that, YouTube's algorithm has also become significantly better. So now your content needs to be extremely good just to get a single view. And that's why reaction channels are dying. All of the reaction channels we talked about earlier started in 2017, right when TikTok was blowing up. Back then, they could easily make a compilation and get millions of views. But today, it's much harder. If you take a look at The Plain Baguette, his most popular video from 2021 only has 100,000 views. And that's not bad, but it has a massive drop from his 6 million views per month in 2018. A similar story happened with The Lanky Box. His most recent video has less than 100,000 views, while his older videos have millions of views. Even David Dobrik, who started the trend back in 2016, hasn't posted a video since 2021. What's interesting is that they're not the only ones who have seen a decline. MrBeast started posting in 2017 and blew up in 2020. But if you take a look at his early videos from 2017 and 2018, they got tens of millions of views within just a few days. Nowadays, his videos take weeks to hit 100 million views. And so even though it seems like MrBeast is doing better than ever, that's actually not true. He's simply getting more views per year. But if you look at it on a monthly basis, you'll see that his views have actually been declining over time. As you can see here, MrBeast's orange line is the total monthly views he gets. And it's clear that while the overall trend is upwards, there are clear declines in popularity every couple of months. So it seems like the golden age of reaction channels is definitely over. But who knows? Maybe there's another trend around the corner that we haven't discovered yet. If you can think of one, comment it down below. Also drop a like if you're grateful for reaction channels. And of course, consider joining our community to suggest future video ideas. And consider subscribing to see more questions answered. But until then, I'll see you guys on the next one.